Today we are making Echoes of Tyros fight the Hadean breed mob, starting with the Hadean Smasher. I haven't tested the Hadean Smasher yet, so I'm really curious to see the other two mobs other than the Hadean Enforcer. And if Tyros can do anything about that. They are pretty strong, but I haven't seen those guys fight. Okay, so this one seems to be a charger. He seems very tough. 15 armor points. Does he have healing? He does. Okay, and he also spams the burning sound. What are these guys? Flamed Husk? Interesting. Tyros seems to struggle a bit here. He's not doing enough damage. He has 310 HP, while Tyros has 1,000, which is 3 times as much, even more. But Tyros doesn't have any healing. This could come into play a lot for Hadean Smasher. He just walked out of the fire, but he's not immune to this fire. And he's getting distracted by the minions, which are dying pretty quickly. Let's see if the second phase of Tyros will do anything. But what I'm noticing too is that the Hadean Smasher is not doing a lot of damage. He's stunning, he's like perma-stunned. Every single time. Yeah, he's back to full health, that's insane. Okay, so the summons are fighting the summons, which is great, so that complement each other. Okay, they are really husk. They remind me of the fire zombie from the zombie mob that I forgot the name. If you remember, leave a comment. You know, there's a lot of zombies and they are pretty cool. There's one that's called the Immortal. Okay, so there goes the summons. Hadean is... The Smasher is actually doing progress on Tyros. And Tyros is not doing any progress on the Hadean Smasher. He's healing too much. Okay, the minions are all dead. He's getting perma-stunned. The stun? Yeah, that's insane. Every hit just stuns Tyros. It gives him no time to do anything. He's just perma-stunned in the corner. Look at that. And these guys over there are just lost. Okay, here we go. He charged away. Maybe he can regain his sense. There we go. Another stun! It's like if you need to fight this guy, you need to no-hit the Hadean Smasher. He just keeps smashing and stunning. That's not fun. At least he's not doing a lot of damage. He's just completely stunned again. Okay, here we go. Second phase. He's still stunned. Here comes the smash, which will do nothing since he's too far. Okay, there we go. We get one hit and that's it. Okay, Tyros is now finally doing progress on the Hadean Smasher, and he just lost it instantly. Alright, let's go to phase 3 for Tyros and see if it does a difference. Seems like the Hadean Smasher is not taking a lot of damage from that. And he just keeps getting stunned. Yeah, it is a bit annoying, I'm gonna be honest, so unless some mobs have some immunity to being stunned constantly, I'm not gonna use the Hadean Smasher again. Anyway, let's move on. Let's try the Hadean Blaster and see if it's any better. Okay, there's no sound for the shooting of the gun. Maybe the mob isn't complete yet. Because it doesn't seem to do a lot of damage. He's taking a lot of damage. He's doing practically nothing. And he's getting smashed in the face. Yeah, unless he has a secret second phase with more moves and stuff, I don't think he's ready to do mob battle or anything at all, in fact. Yeah, that's a massacre. It is a, yeah, complete massacre. Goodbye, Hadean Blaster. I'm curious to see what this one's gonna be like when he's completed. Anyway, let's move on to finally the Hadean Enforcer. Now let's see this one. I'm really curious. Maybe, yeah, there's still some stun, but I think it's less intense. The healing is there though. But what I know is that the Hadean Enforcer will take less of a long time to kill Tyros if it loses against the Hadean Enforcer. Because I know that he's doing a lot more damage. He has a lot more abilities, and his second phase is incredible with his sword to deal damage to anything. And he's, yeah, healing a lot, but he's actually taking more damage than the Hadean. Well, okay, yeah. The healing is insane, and the damage is insane, but he's less defensive, which is good for these type of fights. Because I can at least feel that Tyros is doing something against him, even though he's now back to full health. And he's completely annihilating Tyros. Yeah, this move here is insane. Okay, here comes the fireball. He's gonna reach phase 3 before that. Fireball will do nothing here. Yeah, and he's back to full health. Well, almost. Now he is. Okay, phase 3 will do nothing. Yeah, this is a one-sided fight. It's over. The Hadean mobs are so strong. Anyway, that's the end of the video now. Subscribe. Bye.